Hey guys, been a minute since I did a review for the channel. Just been a little busy doing other stuff. I was up in New Jersey visiting my mom for a little bit, and been working on a podcast with my buddy BDG Reviews, tumbling podcast of flesh. I'll link it down below. But we've been going strong on that for a few weeks now, and we're recording this Sunday, uh, doing our episode on the Blair Witch series. Actually, been looking forward to rewatching all them, so that'll be a really interesting discussion. But yeah, if you're interested in the podcast, definitely head over. Glad to listen to it. We go over the news, releases, our featured review, and then we have two segments like Can We Fix It, where we'll both pick a movie of what we thought was lacking potential or something that went wrong, that what we would do to fix it. So we got that coming on the show, and then we have another segment of a movie we pick every episode that we'd suggest people new to horror genre or whatever should definitely get into, or any horror fans should definitely have in their collection. But wanted to review today, quick review on one of my favorite movies of all time, and that's Audition. I've said countless times, Takashi Miike is one of my favorite directors. He seems to keep coming up, but yeah, this is definitely one of the first movie that got me into Takashi Miike. I heard about this on that 100 scariest movie moments that Bravo put out, the TV channel, and this was like in the top 5 and the scenes I remember seeing, I had to see it. So I sought this out years and years ago, and I found a DVD copy at Blockbuster years ago, and I remember I couldn't find it for sale anywhere, but I took the DVD copy at Blockbuster and brought it up to the front people and asked if I could buy it, actually, because my whole plan was, if I wasn't able to buy it there, I was just going to rent it, never return it, and pay whatever the fee was going to be. And he actually said it hadn't been rented in like over half a year or something, so he let me buy the DVD for like $5. That was years and years ago, before Blu-ray. That was when DVDs were still hot or whatever. But anyways, this is the Shout Factory Blu-ray I ended up upgrading to, and as far as I know, this is out of print. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I hear, and I went to look it up and I couldn't find it, so it is what it is. But I know Arrow has a Blu-ray edition of this, but it's Region B. But as far as Region A Blu-rays I go, I think this is the only option. But yeah, this movie is it's a perfect 10 out of 10 horror movie for me. It has a slow build, but it keeps you interested in what they're saying, what's going on. Basically, this guy, he's really wealthy dude, but he has a good job and everything, lots of friends, and the only thing is his wife died, and his son sees that he's real lonely and all that, so he suggests he remarries. So, the guy's older or whatever, he don't know what to do, so he gets the help of a friend who actually plays the main villain in an Asian movie I really loved, one of my favorite movies of last year, The Wailing. But anyways, he holds this audition for these women to see who he wants to marry, and they're lying to the women. They think they're auditioning for a play or a movie or whatever. So they're lying to the women, and he ends up getting his sights on this chick here, who's real quiet or whatever, and he really likes her. So they're kind of playing with each other, and she's there for the audition for her own motives, so they're both lying to each other, basically. So the name Audition comes from. They're both auditioning each other for hidden ulterior motives. And this woman she's basically a nutcase. She wants him to only ever look at her and love her and all this and that, and basically things don't go the way that she envisioned things going, and it ends really badly for the guy. So no, that's all I want to say, because I don't want to give away the ending in case you haven't seen it. But the ending is really brutal. It was shocking first time I saw it. But yeah, this is a movie you definitely have to pick up. It's creepy, but not too creepy where it'll keep you up at night. But it's more of like I'm trying to think of that movie with Michael Douglas and like Fatal Attraction type creepy, where more realistic, like stuff like this could actually happen. And as far as I know, this chick was a supermodel or something over in Japan or those Asian countries, and she actually turned out to be a really good actress in this movie. But yeah, if you could find this Blu-ray, definitely pick it up. Comes with a nice booklet and everything, and picture quality looks really good for an Asian movie. And I've said many times that a lot of Asian films, when they transfer over to Blu-ray, don't really look that good, just because the source material is all that weird and their film stock and stuff. But this movie surprisingly looks really good, so definitely if you don't have it already, it's a classic you need in your collection. So definitely pick that up. All right, guys, peace.